Asking questions is a very important skill, and so today I'm going to teach you just that. Hello everyone, I hope that you're all doing fine. My name is Sara and I'm a professional language teacher and a native Urdu speaker. I post Urdu content every single week regarding grammar, vocabulary and different aspects of Urdu language. Before moving forward, I just want to ask you to subscribe if you find this video helpful. Now let's see what are the question words or interrogative words in Urdu. All the interrogative words in Urdu start with K. K. So what are these words? Let me tell you. Kya, what? Kaun, who? Kaun. Kahan, kahan. That means where? Kahan. The sound in the end is a bit nasally. Kahan. Kaise, kaise. How? Kaise. Kaisi for female. Kaisi. How? Kaisi for female. Kaunsa, which? Kaunsa. Kaunsa. Or kaunsi for female noun. So that means the noun that is after this interrogative word is a female. Kaunsi. Kaunse. Kaun se. The A sound is referring to the noun that is masculine plural or masculine formal. A sound is for masculine plural nouns. We'll get to this in the next portion of the video. Kiska, whose? Kiska. So it can be kiski or kiske depending upon the noun that is after that. If you don't know the concepts of ka, ke and ki in Urdu, I made a video about possessive adjective which you can follow right here. Now what is the position of interrogative words in Urdu? Do you remember the first video I made where I told you about the sentence structure, that the sentence will start with the subject and it will end with the verb. So in the beginning we put all the pronouns aap, tum, main, wo, ye, hum. These are all the pronouns which I made a separate video about them. You can follow that. I'll put some link right here. So aap is in the beginning, hai is in the end. Aap will end with hai. This verb hai will go in the end. Aap hai. Now in between the subject and the verb you can put anything. You can put adjective, you can put noun, you can put another verb, whatever. Here we are putting the question verb. So we're gonna say aap kaun hai. Aap kaun hai? Who are you? Aap kaun hai? Who are you? Aap kya hai? What are you? Nobody will ask this question unless you're encountering an extraterrestrial being. So aap kya hai? Aap kya hai? Aap kahan hai? Where are you? Aap kahan hai? Or tum kahan ho? That means it's a bit informal and casual. Tum kahan ho? Where are you? Tum kaise ho? How are you? Very important question, right? Because that's what you ask whenever you meet somebody. You'll say tum kaise ho? And if you're talking to a female, you'll say tum kaisi ho? Tum kaisi ho? तुम कैसे हो? आप कैसे हैं? वो कैसे हैं? वो कैसे हैं? How is he? और ये कैसे हैं? How is he? But the person we are talking about is nearby. So ये कैसे हैं? Somebody nearby. वो कैसे हैं? How is he? Somebody is far away. The person who we are talking about. ये कौन सा रंग है? ये कौन सा रंग है? Which color is this? So rang is a masculine noun. Therefore, it's kaun sa. ये कौन सा रंग है? This color is which. Now, if you put like a feminine noun after kaun sa, let's suppose we want to say gadi, which is a car. Gadi is ending with e, therefore it's a feminine noun. So we'll say ye kaun si gadi hai? ये कौन सी गाड़ी है? Which car is this? ये कौन सा घर है? Which house is this? कौन सा घर है? Because घर is a masculine noun. ये कौन सा घर है? कौन सा मुल्क है? Suppose you're looking at a map and you say ये कौन सा मुल्क है? Mulk is a country and it's a masculine noun. All the countries are masculine and I think all the cities are masculine as well. ये कौन सा मुल्क है? ये कौन सा शहर है? शहर means city. ये कौन सा शहर है? Which city is this? So शहर and mulk both are masculine. Therefore it's कौन सा. Now as you can see on the screen, I compiled some nouns. I made a detailed video about nouns. If you want to follow it, just click on the link. You can use these nouns in your sentences. If you want, you can put them in the comment section. I'll check them. Now let's do the last one, which is kiska, whose. Whose. ये किसका है? This is whose. Kiska. Kiss is the oblique form of con, but I think this is like a separate ground point because oblique cases are a bit difficult in Urdu and I'm going to cover this separately. So, ये किसका है? Who is this? So, ye and wo are also used as demonstrative pronoun. This and these, those and that. ये किसका है? वो किसका है? Whose is that? So suppose you're pointing at the thing. That is why you're not putting a noun in the sentence. If you put a masculine noun in the sentence, suppose ghar. Ghar is house. It is a masculine noun. So if you put it after interrogative word, it will become kiska. ये किसका घर है? Whose house is this? ये किसका घर है? ये किसका कमरा है? कमरा, room. Because it's ending with a, it's a masculine noun. ये किसका कमरा है? Whose room is this? ये किसका नाम है? Whose name is this? नाम is a masculine noun. ये किसका नाम है? If the naam is plural, it won't change, but the kiska will change into kiske. ये किसके नाम है? किसके नाम? Whose names are these? ये किसके घर हैं? Whose houses are these? ये किसका मोबाइल है? Even though it's an English noun, we also assign a gender to it. Mobile is a masculine noun, so it will be ये किसका मोबाइल है? ये किसका लैपटॉप है? ये किसका मुल्क है? मुल्क, country. ये किसका मुल्क है? ये किसका शहर है? ये किसका चश्मा है? Chashma means glasses. It's a common question. People ask each other, whose glasses are these? ये किसका चश्मा है? ये किसके चश्मे हैं? If the glasses are plural. If you want to put a feminine noun here, suppose bachchi, because it's ending with e, it's a feminine noun. Bachchi. ये किसकी बच्ची है? किसकी बच्ची है? Whose girl is this? Whose child is this? ये किसकी गाड़ियाँ हैं? Whose cars are these? So that is it, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully you understand the concepts of interrogative words. Oh, just one more thing I want to point out is the position of kya sometimes changes. For example, it usually comes before the verb, but sometimes it can come in the beginning of the sentence. Like for example, in any sentence like, are you Indian? Are you American? Are you Chinese? Will you do it? Will you? Can you? If you? Are you? Is it? Do you? All these sentences where the word doesn't exist in Urdu, in English sentence, you'll put the kya in the beginning. So, are you American? क्या तुम American हो? So, तुम American हो? Affirmative sentence. You are American. You put क्या in the beginning to make it a question sentence. क्या तुम American हो? Are you American? So, if you see the English sentence, there's no word, and so this is your hint that you'll put क्या in the beginning of the sentence. क्या तुम American हो? क्या तुम ये कर सकती हो? Can you do it for me? क्या तुम ये करती हो? Do you usually do this? What are your hobbies? So if the what is in the English sentence, you'll put it before the verb. आपके शौक क्या है? आपके शौक क्या है? But if it's like sewing your hobby, you'll say क्या सिलाई तुम्हारा शौक है? क्या सिलाई तुम्हारा शौक है? सिलाई means sewing. क्या सिलाई तुम्हारा शौक है? Is it your hobby? Is it your interest? So I think you got it now. If you did, or if you have any confusion, let me know in the comment section down below. Have a really good day. I'll see you later. Goodbye. Allah Hafiz.